As you know, English is getting significant day by day, as it is used in various fields. Nearly everybody all around the world has put learning English into their actions, including children. So we teachers have initiated searching new ways in order to raise people who can speak English as good as their native language. We all search for how to teach listening, speaking, writing, and reading effectively, including vocabulary teaching. So today I'm gonna present how to teach vocabularies to young learners. We all wanna use our four skills very effectively, but if you wanna do it, we must have a really well abundant of vocabulary knowledge. For me, if a teacher wants to teach something, he or she must be energetic and do that in a funny way. Because of the fact that they are children, when they get bored, they will not listen to us even 1 minute. Bear in mind that the more fun, the better learning. Since they are so energetic, they wanna go everywhere. They wanna do anything physically. They are so curious. They touch or they start taking some actions, even though it can bring about some dangerous outcomes for them. So on condition that they won't disturb other classes or other teachers, let them move inside, or even sometimes if the weather is nice to do that, or even outside the classroom. You can go outside the classroom and play some games about the vocabularies you teach them, or sing a song again about the vocabulary they measured. Touching something physically is really critical for these children because of their curiosity. They want to touch anything or they want to play it. So you can use colorful toys or puppets while teaching something. Games are our key points for teacher. And when I teach, I also use different games for my students. They pay attention our gestures very much, and it is scientifically proven that gestures have very big role in teaching. So when you use gestures, be careful, do not overuse it, and when you use it at the right time and at the right place, because at the end of overusing it may kill your effectiveness and they will not get the big picture. Due to the fact that they are children, they like drawing something even though they are good at or bad at it. So you can want them to draw some pictures together. You know, sometimes some teachers work in kindergartens and some students aren't young enough to draw the pictures. At that situations, you can print the pictures and want them to color it, and after coloring, cut it out. While teaching English, I think we, especially if they are children, we should utilize different games according to their age or their interests. One of them is show and tell activities. Show and tell activities is like that. You can call your students and want him or her to describe something she or he likes, or describe something is found in the class, and the other classmates will guess what it is.
Can I add something here, Zelal Hocam?
Okay, please.
I really like show and tell activities because they help the students to have a chance to talk more about their favorite items. In my previous school, we used to have a special day for show and tell activities, let's say Fridays. Every Friday, they used to bring their favorite toy or, you know, any interesting item from home, and they used to talk about it. The other students were really willing to listen and they were sometimes asking questions. During my online classes, I sometimes use show and tell activities as well. Thank you so much for this suggestion.
We should have different activity options, because when we always use the same ones, they will not like your classes and they will get bored, so they will not learn anymore. And while choosing them, they mustn't be longer than 15 minutes, because their attention span, it is so short. We should grab it. While choosing them, be careful, because there must be connection between the activities, otherwise they will not understand. And you can want them to write stories. Stories have lots of advantages. They will produce something in English, and they will also will find the chance to use the vocabularies in context. And for me, the writing vocabularies also provides personalization. Personalization makes it easier, especially remembering the usage or meaning of the vocabulary will be really easy for the students. You can create some routine activities by thinking the opportunities you have or the chance you are taken by the school. So according to your opportunities, the things you have, you can create some routine activities, like Monday is singing day. On Monday, you can sing a song with lyrics, and then the others will say it out loudly. They will improve their pronunciation as well. Or Thursday is our story day. On Thursday, we're gonna read a story together, and we're gonna answer the questions related to the context of the story. So we will speak English together, and we will also use the vocabularies at the same time. You can invite people who know English well, or those who study ELT or ELL. They will create a group working together, and they will speak English throughout the class. So your students will practice their speaking skill, and they use the vocabularies again. Whenever they use it, they will not forget it. The more using, the better remembering, I think. And lastly, the most important one for me, collaboration among English teachers. Everybody has different ideas. So if we want to learn that, we should come together and discuss something together. What should be done? What is the good point? And what is the bad point? What can we do in order to get better? Instead of criticizing each other in a bad way, or instead of resenting each other, we can come together for this nice event, and we can find new ways in order to teach English much more effectively. Thanks for listening to me. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you, Zelal Hocam. It was a great presentation.
Thank you so much. By the way, I want to again thank to you in person, because even though I am in the first grade, thanks to your Instagram page and the other teacher who share nice thing on Instagram, I found lots of different opportunities and nice things to improve myself. Again, thank you. I'm too happy to be with you to present something for your T.I.T.
Wow, it's so meaningful for me. You know, it's really meaningful. You might be a teacher who is not getting help from other posts, other ideas, but although you're really young, you know how to benefit from the social media accounts. Thank you so much for your awareness.
It's my pleasure.
Yes.
Yeah. There,
I was going to ask about this exaggeration thing. When we were whole term, our teacher told us that you have to exaggerate your moves like a mother who is trying to teach her baby. So I'm a little bit confused now because Zelal said do not exaggerate too much. So do you have any idea about this?
Zelal, would you like to answer it?
Okay, I think for me, we don't like using lots of gestures in our conversation. And when something use lots of gestures in their speech, I think it kills effectiveness. And the situation is for the children as well. When you always do that, they will not focus on you because it may cause some confusion among children. Use when it is necessary. I mean, I didn't say never use it. Use when it is necessary.
Okay, thank you so much.
The gestures, maybe our other teachers, experienced teachers, can have other comments about it. I partly agree with you, Ceyda Hocam and Zelal Hocam. There needs to be a balance between the exaggeration and the reality, especially today's children, 21st century children sometimes look at you like you're an alien. So you need to keep the balance between the reality and the exaggeration. I think Zelal made a point about this. Any experienced teachers from our meeting, do you want to answer this question in terms of using the gestures and all the mimics? Do you believe that we need to exaggerate it, or we need to keep it as a moderate?
Hocam, maybe it depends on the students that you're teaching. Some students, they really like that kind of stuff, and some found it's not necessary. They feel like, I'm not a kid, why are you trying to make such stuff? And I think it depends on the students actually. If you see them, they like and they use, maybe they repeat the gestures that you use in class, and if it's beneficial for their learning, and maybe it can be used, but it depends actually. I think.
I agree, and there are some comments. Pelin Hoca says our newborns acquire the first language naturally without exaggeration. I agree. Yeah. Rizal Hocam, balance is better, as you said. Yeah. Any other comments upon this point? I have a problem with my mic, so I write my comments here. Sometimes exaggeration helps a lot with younger learners. Yeah, sometimes it helps. So we need to keep the balance and when to exaggerate, when not to exaggerate, when to keep it as real as possible. Okay, shall we move on? Zelal Hocam, thank you so much. You know what?